is also en route. Water, the ambulance and the driver may be depot at 1001 North El Camino Real and the Little Dog on View Road.
We're going to have a lot of roadway accidents up here.
We're not looking for your one.
Scott, I see is going to be in the corner of the Home Depot lot of the Type 3 meter there.
Last names?
Yeah, it's Mike and Mackenzie Tucker.
Okay. And common spelling. You guys, what were you guys doing tonight? What do you see? What do you see behind you?
I was just up at the house and we were hitting baseballs out in the front yard, and my son saw some flames coming over the back of our neighbor's house, so we ran over here to see what was going on.
And describe the flames. You came out and they were pretty big, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were just like, it was bad.
Over the top of the house, the back house, so we knew it was pretty big.
I live in Encinitas, and there's nothing really going on too crazy like this. I was just about to start my night actually, and you don't see stuff like this, do you? It's pretty quiet here.
No,
Yeah.
we don't see this very often at all.
Do you guys have concerns about living close to this canyon area? There's always a threat with the high temperatures today.
No, not really. There's fire department everywhere. Trucks are here, 30 seconds to a minute. They were here pretty quick, so that's good to see.
Have there been fires here in the past, or have you seen?
Not here. They were like in San Marcos and other places, but not too close.
You always got to be careful with the hot temperatures.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
See, that wasn't
Robert Ford, R-O-B-E-R-T, last name Ford, F-O-R-D.
What happened today?
We're dispatched to a brush fire behind the Home Depot. When we arrived, we found a fire that was fairly well up the hillside behind Home Depot, below the houses on Scott Place. That's where we directed the majority of our resources. Their main purpose was to defend the structures, and once they were able to contain the fire a little bit, they were basically deploying hose lines around the fire. We've got a hose line around the fire right now. There's no damage to any structures, and there was no injuries.
How serious was this?
Well, it was dry. Wasn't really windy today. Once it hit the top of the ridge, it got a little wind on it and had some pretty good flame lengths. So here we are in April. Pretty decent flame lengths. Fire carried pretty good in a short amount of time, and that's a little scary given the what time of year it is.
And how many houses were you guys initially concerned about?
Well, pretty much everything on this cul-de-sac. There was probably maybe a half a dozen houses, the tip of this cul-de-sac, all ridgetop houses, and we're basically directly in front of the flames.
Okay. Do we have a size on the fire?
We don't have a size on the fire. We're working on the size of the fire, somewhere between it, maybe half an acre to an acre, but we're not sure. We're currently mapping it right now.
Okay, and the time to contain the fire since you guys have usually received the call?
Well, fire's contained right now. we're working on full control. And what that means is we have a full line around it and 100% mop up on the fire.
Okay, and you guys were pretty quick at it, huh?
Well, yeah, we were. First alarm assignment was here pretty quickly. It was immediately called a second alarm just because of the structure potential. And then once it hit this ridge top, it really seemed to run pretty good once it got to the top.
We had some good mutual aid out here today. Talk about the cities that helped out.
Well, it's pretty standard for us. We have a very robust automatic aid policy with our neighboring cities. We're all on the same dispatch center, the same frequencies, and we help each other out frequently.
Hey, you said it got really robust once it started getting up here.
Correct.
Can you tell me about that?
When I first arrived behind Home Depot, it was maybe 100 yards or less from the bottom or from the top of the houses, and it really wasn't doing too much until it got to the top of the hill. And once it got to the top of the hill, it really started to kind of take off towards the south a little bit.
And why is that?
A little bit of the ridgetop winds, which is pretty typical at this time of night.
Now, we talked to some neighbors and they said the rumor was that there might have been some kids or some people who hopped in a car and sped off. Does this look like it was caused by someone lighting a little bonfire?
I couldn't speculate at this point. I have an investigator on scene, and her job is to determine cause and origin. We do have an origin down a little bit down the ridge. So that's where we're at right now.
And is that origin place a flat place that maybe someone has hung out before?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know what you told them before I got here. What time? I'll start with that.
I don't have the time with me at the